a stand of Jerusalem Artichoke. It's in the sunflower family, but at this time of the year, I'm afraid all it is a bunch of stalks. So it's kind of hard to tell, except if you break one of the stems, inside you'll find a white pith, which is pretty much characteristic of the sunflower family. It looks like kind of like styrofoam, in fact. So get ourselves a little harvest here, and they should be quite sweet at this time of the year. So here I go. I'm going to just dig this up. Okay, and we'll see what we find on the roots. There we are. A nice solid tuber. I'm just digging up one after another. So many here. There's hardly any soil in between them.
Today we're going to pickle artichokes. We went out today and it's the end of December and we still managed to get them out of the ground. They actually came out pretty easily. And we're going to pickle them. So all you need, pretty simple, artichokes, optional ginger, garlic, salt. This is pure salt. There's nothing in here but salt. You don't want salt with iodine in it or any weird preservative because it could mess up the pickling process. Peppercorns, jars, water. Pretty simple. So we'll cut up the garlic first. Actually, some of these pieces are pretty small. I'll put them in whole. This is just going to give some flavor to your pickle. So I just put, just a couple pieces of garlic in there. A spoon of peppercorns. Ginger. This is just for flavor, if that's what you're interested in. I really like ginger. It's really good for you. Add the artichokes. And they're kind of tight in here, which is good because if they float to the top and are exposed to the air, they could rot. They'll get a scum on them. If that happens, take them out, clean it, scoop out the scum. It doesn't mean that the whole pickle and fermentation is ruined, but that can happen. So if they're kind of wedged in here, they won't float to the top. But you should check on them occasionally to make sure that that isn't happening. Now I'm going to fill it with water. This is filtered water. If you have chlorine in your water, it will ruin your fermentation. It will kill all the wonderful bacteria that you want to encourage to help in the fermentation process. Okay, now we can add the salt. Now you want enough salt to inhibit the bad bacteria, but if you put in too much salt, nothing will happen. The good bacteria, the good microorganisms won't ferment. So you want about a spoonful. Then we take cheesecloth, cover it. Because you don't want bugs and flies and stuff getting into it, but you do want all the very tiny, tiny living things to get in there and start your fermentation for you. Now you want to keep this, like I said, keep it somewhere that doesn't really get warmer than 72 degrees. You don't want to keep it next to your stove. If you have a basement or a cooler room, that's where you want to keep this. Pickled Jerusalem artichokes.